How do you find the gradient of a line that is tangent to both circles for any two circles? Well, it must hit both circles at the same angle, and thus on the same part of the circle. But this is not just any old angle or gradient. This must also be the same gradient as that of the line connecting these 2 points. So how do we find that gradient based on the input gradient on the circle? Because then we can just find the gradient that outputs the exact same gradient. Well, that's just how much higher the other point is divided by how much to the right the other point is. To figure out both of these, we'll just go from this edge to the center to the other center to the other edge and measure the changes in x and y. But what are all of these lengths? Well, the radius line is perpendicular to the tangent line with a gradient called m, and so is the whole shape. So these two triangles are the same shape, but just rotated 90 degrees and scaled by some scale factor. Let's call this number s. Now with Pythagorean theorem, we can figure out what s is and figure out what these side lengths actually are, and then replace big R with small r for the other circle, because these sides are scaled by big R, so the other circle sides should be scaled by small r, and these are just given information. So now, adding it all up and then dividing it, we get that this is the gradient of the tangent of any two circle when equal to the input of m.